Hello children. Children, as we have finished with the second unit test syllabus of English Reader as well as English Grammar. So today we are going to start with the second term exams syllabus. So take out your English Reader books. Take out page number 66. On page 66 we are going to start with the poem The Rainbow Fairies. Children, do you know what is a rainbow? I hope you all have seen a rainbow in the sky. When does it appear? It appears after the rain is over. The rainbow appears in the sky after the rain is over. So in this poem, the poet wants to depict the beautiful relationship between the rain and the rainbow. In this poem, the poet wants to depict the beautiful relationship between the rain and the rainbow. So now let's recite this poem and understand what the poet wants to tell us. Two little clouds, one summer's day, went flying through the sky. They went so fast, they bumped their heads and both began to cry. Old father's son looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I will send my little fairy folk to dry your falling tears." One fairy came in violet and one wore indigo. In blue, green, yellow, orange, red, they made a pretty row. They wiped the cloud tears all away, and then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made, they hung their gowns to dry. Now, children, who is the poet of this poem? The poet is L.M. Headley. Now, let's see what the poet wants to tell us in this poem. I will recite the poem and I will explain you side by side. Two little clouds, one summer's day, went flying through the sky. Now, children, it was the summer season going on. And one summer day, what happened? Two little clouds were flying through the sky. Two little clouds were flying through the sky. They went so fast, they bumped their heads and both began to cry. Now, these two little clouds were flying so fast through the sky that they bumped their heads. Like you can see in this picture, that these two clouds were flying through the sky and they were flying so fast through the sky that they bumped their heads against each other. Means they crashed their heads against each other, or you can say they hit against each other and both began to cry. And both these clouds started crying. Like children, I will give you an example. Suppose two children are playing together and suddenly what happens? Both the children bump their heads, or you can say crash their heads against each other. And obviously due to pain they will start crying. So similar was the case with these two clouds, that these two clouds were flying very fast through the sky, and suddenly what happened? They crashed their heads against each other and they began to cry. Means due to pain they began to cry. So here in this, children, the poet is just showing his imagination. It is not really that clouds will start crying. Obviously these began to cry means because of pain they started crying, and when they cry, what will happen? The raindrops will start falling from the clouds. Old father's son looked out and said, "Oh, never mind, my dears. I will send my little fairy folk to dry your falling tears." Now, as these two clouds were flying very fast through the sky and they bumped their heads or they crashed their heads against each other, they started crying due to pain. So, at the same moment, what happened? Old father's son looked out, and when he saw these two clouds crying, he said, "Never mind, my dears, that you are my dear and near ones. That you are my dear and near ones. So you never mind. I am having a group of fairies." Here I have underlined fairy folk. Fairy folk means a group of fairies. So this old father son told those two little clouds that I am having a group of fairies. I will send those group of fairies and they will dry up your falling tears. Falling tears here means raindrops. Falling tears means raindrops. One fairy came in violet and one wore indigo. In blue, green, yellow, orange, red, they made a pretty row. Now, as old father son had told those two little clouds that he will send his little fairy folk to those little clouds to dry up their falling tears. So, who came there? One fairy came in violet, means one fairy came over there who was wearing a gown which was of which color? Violet. Then another fairy came who was wearing which color gown? Indigo. Then another fairy came who was wearing a blue gown. Then the fourth fairy came who was wearing a green gown. Then fifth fairy came who was wearing a yellow gown. Then sixth one was wearing an orange gown, and the seventh one was wearing a red gown. And all these 7 fairies who were wearing these 7 colored gowns, different colored gowns, they stood in a pretty row, means they stood in a line. Pretty row means that when they stood in a line, they were looking very, very beautiful. When these fairies who were wearing different colored gowns, when they stood in a line, they were looking very pretty. Now children, I will show you this. You can see all these fairies, like this is the violet color, then indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So now all these fairies were standing in a line, and when they were standing in a line, they looked very beautiful. Means the poet here is talking about a rainbow. The poet here is talking about a rainbow. Like this rainbow, you can see it is a semicircular in shape. It is semicircular in shape and it appears in the sky after the rain. They wiped the cloud tears all away, and then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made, they hung their gowns to dry. Now what the poet is saying, they wiped the cloud tears all away. Now these fairies, as you can see, these fairies are there. One is wearing a blue gown, red gown, violet gown. Then this indigo, orange, and this yellow, green. All these 7 fairies you can see in your books. So all these fairies came to the little clouds to wipe their tears. Now when these fairies were wiping their tears, their gowns got wet. Like children, I will give you an example. Suppose you are having a piece of cloth. If somebody throws any liquid or water on the surface, on the floor, then you will start wiping it with that cloth. And when you will wipe it with the cloth, obviously the cloth will get wet. So similar was the case with these fairies also, that when these fairies were wiping the tears of the clouds, their gowns got wet. And then from out the sky, upon a line the sunbeams made. Sunbeams means rays of the sun. Sunbeams means rays of the sun. And then, when after wiping the tears of the clouds, what happened? The rays of the sun started shining in the sky. Means the rain has stopped at that time, and then the rays of the sun had started shining in the sky. Means the sun was shining in the sky, and they hung their gowns to dry. And now it seemed as if the gowns these fairies were drying up their gowns in the rays of the sun. Like children, when the rays of the sun are shining in the sky after the rain, and the rainbow is also appearing in the sky, at that time it seems as if those colors are dropping down from the sky in the light of the rays of the sun. So if you want to observe this, whenever the rainbow will appear in the sky, you just observe all these things. In the light of the rays of the sun, those colors of the rainbow appear to be falling down from the sky. So these fairies were drying up their gowns in the rays of the sun, as their gowns got wet when they were wiping the tears of the clouds. So children, I hope you all have understood this poem. What the poet mainly wants to tell in this poem is that when the rain is over, at that time the sun starts shining in the sky, as well as the rainbow also appears in the sky, which looks very, very beautiful. So children, in this video we will do up till here. In the next video we will be doing the exercises of this poem. Thank you.